Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today I'm heading up to the farm. Got a couple hours here Friday afternoon after work, and we're gonna go do a quick crop tour, see how my crops are doing. Looks like I am fully tasseled, or at least getting there. Looks pretty good. We're gonna see how our 15-inch corn is doing. I am really looking forward to that because I can actually now go out and pick some ears to kind of see how roughly we are looking. We are in the process of applying fungicide right now. Things are moving along. I'll go into that a little bit more details here in a little bit. We're gonna head to the farm and mainly just see what we got. We're actually just about ready to go by my farm right now. So after these soybeans, this corn right up here is going to be mine. So it looks like I am all tasseled, which is good. Pretty even, to be honest, guys. So that is great to hear. A little bit of the compacted spots, like right here, don't have as much tassel, but you know what? I'm happy. Everything looks pretty even for the most part. Decent. That's always a troubled spot. That's a compacted, low fertility spot right there. But yeah, honestly, not doing too bad. I have some ideas on what I want to do with that compacted spot next year, but you'll have that. Overall, I'm happy. The guys are cutting and baling. Like I said, they cut second crop. Yeah, last week we got over 2 inches of rain earlier this week, which was like Sunday to Tuesday. So good rain, definitely needed it. Didn't need it to come that quickly, but it was a good rain. Some areas of the farm actually got 4 inches. So luckily, most of it escaped that, so that's good. The guys are out cutting hay. And they're baling. They're heading up to Bellevue to actually bale hay today. That is hopefully going to be finishing up soybean spraying here soon. Another reason why I wanted to come back here is because I want to try fungicide on soybeans this year. I really want to try it. If it works, we'll do it today. That's the goal. So anyway, let's get up to the farm. I'll see you guys then. There's Carsonson's. Curtis must be doing something here up at the Goose Lake farm. Honestly, no clue. His truck's there. Man, that corn looks good to the right. Yeah guys, so the corn around here looks pretty great. The beans are okay, especially in wet spots like that. They're gonna suffer, they're gonna have some wet feet, but corn for the most part has been, most of our corn was far enough along that once it turned wet, we were okay. You can kind of see some uneven spots right there where the compaction especially was, you know, where the ground was compacted a lot, where water couldn't percolate through near as bad. You know, we're definitely gonna have worse crops this year, but for the most part, things are looking amazing. I mean, I can't wait to go check some fields, go pull some ears, see how we're doing. The wheat is gone, and the soybeans are planted, and they actually are even starting to poke through. Doesn't take long when it's this late in the year, but especially when they got a nice rain. So yeah, we are things are progressing pretty good. Like I said before, you can never have everything in farming. You know, the crops are looking pretty good. They're not in the binge yet, but they're looking promising. The price is actually falling off a cliff. You know, we're actually down under 4. We're in the 3s for corn prices. You know, we haven't been in the 3s since 2019. That's not good. It's not good at all, guys. It's going to be an interesting fall, especially, you know, we're not going to see a lot of equipment being moved or traded. A lot of guys are going to struggle to make it by, and that's honestly why you see big manufacturers like John Deere, Case IH laying off a bunch of people because the demand's not there. So I'm going to be down here. I'm going to help Nathan get going, throw some wrap in his baler. I need to grab the USBs out of the planters, make sure and upload all that data so we have it, and then not sure what I'm going to be doing. Probably go out and crop scout like I said before, see if Pat needs anything. So Nathan's going to go start baling, helping him oil chains. He just greased everything, so he's going to get baling. Curtis and Pat are hauling soybeans right now, and Darren's raking. So we got chains on both sides of the baler, so he's just putting some chain lube on there. Now we're good. Hey, I can climb. So let's go on a little escapade. So, as you can see, 15-inch corn is taller. Pretty easy to see right here. It's about a foot taller. That's nuts. You can see right there. That's pretty neat. Let's go take a look. That's Nathan's taking off to go bale. So you can kind of see. So there he goes, and now I'm gonna go in and get itchy. because corn during tassel, it's a little itchy. There's all the corn tassel on the ground. So everything's pollinating. We're getting down to brown silk. So this corn's a beast. This corn is a solid 10 feet tall, and out there, it's probably a little bit more than that. So let's go get itchy. There's your difference. Yeah, plain as day, a lot taller. Problem is this outer row, because we didn't have shutoffs or matching coverage, this outer row is a mess. I don't like 15-inch corn because I can't walk through it very easily. Go ahead and grab an ear. There's some corn in here that has 2 ears, like right here. It looks like a pretty good representative ear. Just kidding, this one's got 3 ears on it. Good Lord. You'll find one with 1 good ear. Like this guy. This guy looks pretty good. Wish I had a knife to cut this root off. I might do it anyway, just to take that plant out to measure it. Man, I hate cornfields for that reason. You just get so itchy, so full of pollen. Hate it. Okay, let's go measure this plant. .5 feet. So the normal corn is 9.5. 15-inch corn is 10.5. Not bad. Let's go ahead and open this up and count how many kernels we got, because our ear is done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, it's not gonna be 17. 16, I believe. 16 around, because it's always gonna be an even number. Why? I don't know. The kind of cool part is there's like kernel gap. Kernel gap. Not sure why that would be. It's kind of strange. It might just be this variety. It's kind of long. 39 long until we get into this little nubby stuff. But overall, 16 by 39. I'll have to do the math. Actually, let's go ahead and put a calculator in to kind of get a rough guesstimate. But I'm going to guess this is going to do pretty good. 230 bushel. So not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting a little bit higher, to be honest. But honestly, these... Let's take a look at this slave ear. This ear usually doesn't produce anything. Usually just is like a sacrificial lamb to the other ear, but it's producing something. So there were quite a bit of ears on there that had 2, or quite a bit of stalks on there that had 2 ears. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Like I said, the combine's a true test. All we're doing is experimenting, but 230 bushel, a little disappointed, but you never know. Combine's the final test. So let's do a little farm tour as I go back and take a look at what stage of growth some of our beans are. Here's some straw that we baled off our wheat. So we're gonna head back, out back to some soybeans. We'll take a look at our feed, see what else we got going on back here. Here's some beans. This is the field that I'm kind of thinking about spraying. Also, look at this. Just disgusting looking corn back here. Not good. So we're gonna go and take a look at this field. Ooh. Oh, this is so wet. Springs are running or what? But you can kind of see Pat did spray this field with soybeans. Got a nice kill on it. Knocked down all the weeds and volunteer corn. I'm gonna go up this waterway a little bit and take a look. See if I can see what stage some of these beans are at. Oh yeah, dead ragweed. That's how I like my ragweed. Go in a little ways in and take a look. So I want to find main structure, and I want to look at the 5th pod from the top. If it's longer than 3/16 of an inch, that is R3. So here's a plant. I think we're good. These are still flowering. That's just setting a pod on top, so I think we're okay. I thought these were much farther along. Oh yeah, that'll work. Might even wait a little bit. Go check a different spot here shortly. Crawl out in the field a little bit more. While I'm doing that, you guys might be noticing, hey, I'm off my crutches, so yes, that is good. I'm starting to get a little bit more mobile. I am nowhere near close to fully healed. ACLs take a long time, but I can bend, I can climb, just very slowly, and gotta be careful. Here's one. Yeah, these are just setting pods, so I think we're just at R2. So this can wait another week. I could have sworn when I was out here, oh, there, that died. Could have sworn when I was out here that some of these plants are already at R2 already a week and a half ago, but apparently not. Okay, well, that's good. Let's walk out here a little bit. Find the rows. Nice thing about 15-inch beans is it canopies pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the first beans are set in pods right now. So we're just getting into R2, so that's good. So we don't have to spray this for another week or so. So we're in no hurry. That's what I wanted to find out. We can kill these little guys. And what I mean is, see these flowers right here? These flowers are all going to turn into pods here shortly. So as soon as the 5th pod from the top, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be right here. As soon as that's 3/4 of an inch, then we'll be good. So here's our old hay strip that we turned into soybeans. And it was planted quite literally over a month later. So you can kind of see there's a little bit of a difference. Just a little bit. But this needs to be sprayed. It hasn't been sprayed quite yet. But Pat will be coming in and wiping this out here shortly. I want to go in here a little ways. Take a look. This must be a compacted area. I think I'm going to want to go ahead and inline rip a lot of this. Here's where I want to go see. All right, I'll just go in a little bit. And these are still at the R stage as well. Much easier getting on a sprayer track. Never heard of me doing this because none of these beans are at R3 yet. I don't know why you want to apply fungicide on soybeans at R3. Why? I'm not sure. Okay, well, we got plenty of time. I thought we had to get moving. No, we're looking pretty good. Now I just got to talk to Pat and just kind of see, well, probably going to wait a week on this. No need to absolutely get moving on it. And then we'll just got to see what field we want to do. Kind of almost thinking this field, but I don't know. We'll see what he wants to do. Anyway, that's enough soybean scouting for now. Let's go ahead and maybe buzz down to Pat's place. Maybe go chat with him. I'm not sure. And I did forget to mention, we have this beast of a four-wheeler back on the farm. 12,000 miles on this Honda Foreman. We have 3 of these four-wheelers on the farm. 2 of them haven't ran in well over 5 years. 1 of them longer than that. So we are happily to say that this one is back on the farm, and we are excited. Excited to have this return to the farm. Okay, now let's head back and continue looking at some crops. Here you can see these beans are sprayed. Nice. There's the top of our feed pile. We're getting down there at all 3 of ours, except for haylage silage. Those have actually stayed pretty good. Yeah, we got still quite a bit of this left because we chopped haylage not too long ago. There you can kind of see earlage is getting down there. Same with the high moisture corn, so won't be long, but luckily we'll be chopping here in a month and change. Will not be long. The roadside crop scouting looks pretty good. But I mainly want to go here and take a look and see how far along our first planted corn is. So here we go. Our first planted corn is completely out brown silk, which means they are done tasseling. And we're starting to reproduce and grow that ear. So now, you know, stages of corn go, first they want to get out of the ground, they want to get as tall as they can, then they want to tassel, which they want to pollinate the ear, and then after they tassel, they're reproduced, you know, that's when, you know, a single strand of pollen gets connected with every single one of those hairs, and that's what actually turns into a kernel of corn. So anywhere from 500 to 1,000 of those hairs will pop up and get pollinated, then they'll reproduce and start growing out, and then they'll start drying down for harvest. So this is just at the reproductive phase, or the brown silk phase, so it's starting to fill out. Interesting spot to stick our floaters. So you can kind of see, we'll swing out through here, take a look at our new shed. Pretty much new shed, I should say. Got it all fixed up. Got all the tin fixed, door fixed-ish. new boards on. We got a new truss on there. Cool. So they are my aunt and her two boys are now mowing Grandma's lawn. So that's really nice of them. Okay, so you might notice I got a backpack on. I'm actually now going to go ahead and transfer some data off of some flash drives. So what I mean by that, we're going to so on our planter, it has all of our planting data, so what fields got what variety and all that fun stuff. I want that on our phones. It's not like John Deere, we can just beam up. You know, Deere's had Op Center where they can beam up data for the last 15 years. Well, Case doesn't have that yet, or they have it now, but it only got it 2 years ago-ish. So I am gonna go ahead, pull the flash drive, pull the data off of the planting tractor right here, and then beam it up to the cloud at some point. What the heck just happened? Pull the files off of the planter, and now it is in my computer. Yes, my own computer, not John Deere's. Now I can upload that when I get home. Well, since I got some downtime waiting for Pat to get back here, I'm actually going to install one of the cameras on my on the big grain cart we got. We have one grain cart that's pretty, it's not too terribly wide. It's only like, 13, 14 feet wide. It's not bad. And we have another grain cart that's, roughly 17 feet wide. So it's much wider, much harder to move down the road. So it's going to be safer if we actually go ahead and just put a camera on the back of it, because this doesn't matter how wide a mirrors you got. This big grain cart we got, you just can't see behind it. So safety third this year, and we're actually going to put a camera on there. So I got my camera, I got my wires. We'll go ahead and run it back. Whew. Okay, got the camera mounted back here. Just a pretty easy mount. I just magnet it to the back. Boom. Now you'll be able to see. So now I'm just going to start running the harness up front with some zip ties and such. Man, well, that was an hour-long conversation with Pat, but got a lot of things figured out, so that's good. Curtis is hauling beans to Illinois. Pat's taking a load of corn out to Cedar Rapids, and Nathan and Darren are baling. So I'm gonna finish running this wire. So I got it ran for the most part. So that's gonna be good enough for now. Got it ran from the back up here, and I'm actually just gonna wait until we hook it up to actually finish it. That way I can clean up the routings and all that other fun stuff. So I need to head home because I got a wedding I gotta go to. It's Friday, I got a rehearsal dinner. Then a wedding tomorrow. So it's been a good day. Got a lot done, chatted with everybody, said hi to Grandma. All good things, all good things. Got to look at our corn. It's looking pretty good, especially our plot corn, looking real good. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck is this tractor doing and what the heck has it got on there? We are finally bringing back the big guns. We got our 1066 tractor. It's a 1975, 120 horsepower tractor, and behind it, it's got a tedder on it. The whole point of this thing is to basically stir up windrows of grain, or hay, I should say. So you fold it down, it just spins, grabs the hay that's in piles and throws it, mixes it around. We did that because it increased the quality of the hay, decreased the dry down time, and if it gets rained on, it's just much easier to make it a higher quality of hay. So yeah, that's why we had to break out the big guns. That's why this thing is hooked up. Sweet. Ah, no way. Google Street View just drove by. Right there. You can't see it, but Google Street View just drove by. Ha! Sweet. Wonder how long until that data's uploaded. But I'll be fumbling with the hydrant when it drives by. Awesome. I'll have to pay attention. If you guys find it first, it's a little creepy, but I'd be impressed. While I'm here, might as well make our way out to the field to see. Oh. Yep, that's too muddy. I go out to the field to see how these beans are doing. They dig a little bit, but I bet they're starting to pop up. We're getting pretty close. Actually, I can see them. This stuff isn't going to mount to much because it's too wet. Oh yeah, right here, there's one. So this was our wheat. We combined, baled the straw, spread manure, worked it, and planted some soya beans in here. And the beans are starting to pop up. Just barely, but only a couple of them. We'll have to put a spray on this at some point here soon, so that way it protects the beans, or it kills everything that's out here, but not bad. Definitely a lot later than we wanted to put this on or get these beans in. We got these beans planted July 21st, I think. So 6 days ago. So not ideal, but yeah, it is what it is. Good little experiment. So anyway, I apologize. Now it is time to go. Except let's go say hi to your puppy. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Ollie. Amber got a new puppy I don't think you guys have seen yet. Hi, Oliver. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. You're not so much a puppy anymore. Hi. Hi. Hi, Oliver. Oh, he likes you guys. Good Oliver. And don't worry, you'll get plenty of corn dog in the next month or two as harvest gets closer. It's July 27th. We'll hopefully be harvesting in 2 months. This truck still got some work to be done. Same with Curtis's car. Yeah, I'll get done eventually. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am recovering nicely, as you can kind of see. Walking around pretty good. Got some corn stuck in my brace. So I'm walking around pretty good. All good things, all good things. So when I come back, I actually got to go out to Washington on Sunday. When I come back, I will give you guys an update on how things are doing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-ta for now. Okay, last thing before I say bye. Getting ready to do some fungicide. Not sure who this is, but not a bad tender. Okay, I'll see you.